Okay, so warm up to start with as normal. So if we could start off with the arms in front of the thighs, legs shoulder width apart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring those arms back in, and repeat. Breathe out every time you squeeze the shoulder blades. And 2 more repetitions for this one. One more time. And from here, can we mobilise your neck? Bring your chin down to the chest, and then chin up to the ceiling, and repeat. Keep the arms reaching down to the ground as you point the chin up. From here, can you rotate your head now, looking over your shoulder, one side to the other. Two more repetitions. And set. From here, can we interlink the fingers behind the head, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Now to the elbow curls, bring the elbows in, and then pull the elbows back. Breathe out every time you squeeze the shoulder blades together. And 2 more repetitions. One more time. Now from here, can we move to some strict side bending? Stretch the side of the body. Keep the feet rooted to the floor. Pointing the elbow to the ceiling. Again, breathe out on each repetition. Two more repetitions. And from there, if you could bring the arms to the side of the body. We'll start with the left arm here. Palm up to the ceiling. Keep the arm close to the side of the head and the hip as we work the arm rotations. And now can you swap to the opposite arm? Again, palm goes up to the ceiling. Keep the arm nice and long. One more rotation. And now both arms are going to move forward now. Keep the arms to the side of the head and the hip. Again, the arms nice and long. Breathe out every rotation. And 3 more reps now. That's 3, 2, 1. And now place the hands onto the hips. From here, can you push your hips directly to the side? Make sure you do not twist or rotate the hips. 2 more reps. And set. Can you bring the feet nice and close together with the hands on the thighs and into some knee bends here. Root the feet to the floor. Keep the head up, look forward. 2 more repetitions. 1 more. And from here, can you take a wide stance with the legs? Feet parallel. Hinge at the hip, drive in the hips back and bring either the fingertips or the palms to the floor. Keeping the legs straight, can you rotate the torso like I am here? Breathe out every time you rotate. Four more repetitions. Last 2. And when you come up, can you keep your legs wide? So you're going to bring your hips underneath the shoulders, so a little bit of posterior tilt of the pelvis here. Push the hips back and bend your left knee over center of left foot. Pressing the arms forward, so you mimic my position. Bring the hips back to the start position and switch to the opposite side. Again, breathe out each repetition. And if we can do 1 more here. And keep the legs wide. I'm just going to turn side on for the demonstration here. If you can hinge again and bring your hands between your legs like I am. Keeping your legs straight and your torso still. Raise the arms up. Nice straight arms either side of the head. Breathe out every time you reach the arms forward. And if you can do 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and slowly come up. This time we're going to bring the feet together and you're going to cross your arms over in front of you. Could you take the right leg back behind, extending your hip and squeezing your shoulder blades together. Stand back up. Could you swap legs? Left leg goes back, extend the hip, squeeze the shoulder blades together and back up. We're going to do 6 of these, we're halfway at 3. And those last 2. One more time. If you could stay on the floor with your knee and bring your hands to the ground as well. The get set position is to drive your hips up to the ceiling, fully extend both legs, and then drop the knee down and repeat. We're trying to feel that stretch here on the back of your hamstring, on the front leg. 2 more repetitions. One more time. And now can you swap legs? Match my position here with your hands on the floor. And again, the tailbone pushes up to the ceiling as you extend both legs as much as you can until you feel the stretch on the back of the front leg into the hamstring. 2 more reps. One more time. And now both knees to the floor. We're going to mimic a downward dog position here with the shoulders covering the ears. Push the palms firmly into the ground, tailbone up to the ceiling, and could you work some heel marches to mobilize the ankle so you bend one knee as you push the opposite heel to the floor. Breathe out each repetition, and we could work another 5 reps here. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again return the knees to the floor. We're going to move to a runner's lunge. So can you bring the left leg forward like mine and place your right palm to the floor underneath your right shoulder. Fully extend the right leg and square the hips and shoulders to the ground. Keep the hips still as you rotate the left arm like I am. Square those shoulders back to the floor and repeat. Breathe out as you rotate. And we'll work 5 of these. This one's number 3. And those last 2 coming up. 1 more rotation. And now can we swap to the opposite side? So have the right leg forward, left palm and the left shoulder, flat to the ground, and fully extend that left leg, right knee over centre of foot. Keeping the hips still, can you rotate your torso looking to the right? Breathe out every time you rotate. Keep that back leg, your left leg, fully extended as straight as possible. 2 more rotations. 1 more. And from there, pop up onto your feet. I'm going to raise the heart rate now, so we've mobilized the body. Now we're going to raise the heart rate. Transfer steps first, so take a nice stride back, press the arms, alternate from one side to the other. Keep the head up and look for the corner of the room as you step back. Load the leg well, so whichever leg you're stepping back, load it with the knee over centre of foot. Breathe out each repetition. And can we work 2 more? 1 more. And set. Right, next one. Legs shoulder width apart. Right foot staggers forward like mine. Look over your left shoulder with a straight left arm here and rotate to the other side. Breathe out every rotation. Keep that right leg loaded so you don't lose balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, set. Can you swap legs? So left leg loaded forward and continue to rotate. 4, 3, 2, 1, set. From there, and go to butt kick. So can you bring the heels toward the back side? Keep the head up, look forward. And another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back to the transverse steps. Same again. Breathe out every time you step back. Keep the head up, look for the corner of the room. Load the leg well. Press in the arms as you step back. Two more repetitions. And set. From there, can you have that left leg staggered forward and into your rotations. Breathe out every rotation. Straight arm behind you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Continue to rotate. Four, 3, 2, 1. Set. And butt kicks. Butt kicks to finish the warm up. Bring the heels as close to the backside as you can. Keep the head up, look forward. Another 5 seconds. And ease off there, guys. Well done. Take a breather for a minute or so and we begin the first round. Okay, first round of movements. Exercise number 1 will be a straight leg march in. So it's arms up overhead. Brace the abdominals. Keep the arms and legs straight. And breathe out each repetition. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, you're going to hit your front support position. And from here we're going to work on toe tapping. Foot moving out to the side. Exercise number 3, we're going to mimic some skipping. So your knees are soft, arms out to the side, moving your arms forward. You're on the balls of the feet. That's exercise number 3. And then the 4th movement, into your squats. Squats with an arm raise. And that's the first 4 movements. Okay, 30 seconds a set, 10 seconds rest between each set. For the first 10 seconds, I'll demonstrate each of those movements. Then after 10 seconds, I'll show you the optional progression. So we're going to start in 10 seconds with the straight leg marching. There's no progression for this one, so we're all going to perform the same movement. So arms up overhead, and away we go. Keep the head up, look forward. Breathe out each rep. Do not round the back. Brace your abdominals. And try and match my tempo if you can. And set. Front support position. So if you can hit the floor, wrists under shoulders. Going to start with those toe taps. So 1 foot out to the side. Keep the hips locked in. After 10 seconds, I'll show you the optional progression, which will be both legs. So here we go. So both legs moving out to the side. We may be able to take it up another level by integrating a shoulder tap. So you tap the shoulder as you move the legs. Breathe out each repetition. And set. Up onto your feet. We're going to mimic some skipping. Arms out to the side. Knees soft, you're on the balls of the foot. There is no progression for this one. So we're all going to perform the same set. The difference will be your tempo and the height you can jump at. So if I jump a bit higher, that's going to be a bit harder. And set. We've got squats coming up next. Legs shoulder width apart. Root the feet hard into the floor. Squat with the arms up like I'm demonstrating here. After 10 seconds, we'll move to the optional progression, which will be the squat in and out. Are you ready? So this is the squat in and out. This is the optional progression. This one's a bit too challenging for you. Stick with the squat. Breathe out every rep. And set. That's halfway through the first round. We're going back to the first exercise. Straight leg marching, arms up. And here we go. Ten seconds. And set to the floor. Remember, you've got the toe taps or the lateral legs, okay? Okay, so toe tapping is one leg at a time as I'm demonstrating here. Progression, both legs. Lock your hips in position. You could integrate the shoulder tap as well. Here we go. Again, continue to breathe out each repetition. And set. Onto your feet, you're going to mimic some skipping. Arms out to the side. On the balls of your feet, knees soft. Use your arms, here we go. You can make this easier with smaller jumps or harder with bigger jumps. With your bigger jumps, you could move into some half turns if you want to take it up a level. So you can do a half turn. Or you can just keep it as I'm demonstrating now. Set. Squats to finish. Okay, here we go. So integrate those arms. Root the feet to the floor. Open the knees as you squat. Breathe out every rep. Optional progression, in and out. And well done everyone, that completes round number 1. Take a breather and we'll be on to round 2 very shortly. Okay, we're ready for round number 2 now. I will demonstrate the 4 exercises. Exercise number 1, you're going to start one side of your space in a squat position with the arms forward. You're going to take a few side steps to the side where you find your squat position and press those arms out. So that's exercise number 1. So that's the side step into squat. Exercise number 2, we're going for the rotation T. So you're going to find your front support position with your feet wider than shoulder width. You're going to rotate onto the side of your feet into a T position. Again, one side to the other. Good transition. Find your front support position between each T. Okay, so focus on your form there. Exercise number 3 will be high knees. So that's using your arms, head up. You bring those knees up nice and high. And then we have the squat with jump, or toe press rather. So coming up onto the balls of the feet, driving those arms up. So that's your 4 movements. I'll demonstrate 10 seconds. Then after 10 seconds, I'll demonstrate the optional progression. We'll start very shortly, so the time is on its way down, come on. Start one side of your space then, in your squat position. Here we go. Keep the head up, look forward. Squat well, open your knees. Push the hips back. Press the arms forward. And set. We're to the floor. Rotation tees. I demonstrate rotation tees for 10 seconds. Then we'll go to sit through for the progression. So here's your tee. That's 10 seconds here I'm going to demonstrate. You either can continue with tees or you go to your sit through. Here's your sit through. Bend your knees. Rotate the hips and kick the leg through as I'm demonstrating here. Breathe out every rotation. Rotate the hips and the shoulders. And that's sit throughs. High knees are coming next. No optional progression for high knees. Just vary your tempo to suit. Are you ready? Okay. Use your arms like I am. Get your knees nice and high. Work at a high tempo. Ten seconds left. Keep those knees high. Keep moving your arms. Set, guys. Ready for the squat with arm raise onto the ball of the foot. First 10 seconds. I'm going to demonstrate this movement. The progression will be a jump. Okay? Squat well, open the knees, sit the hips back. Now I'm progressing to the jump. If you find the jump is a bit too taxing, or your form's not great, regress back to the exercise I demoed in the first 10 seconds. Breathe out each rep. Back to the first one. Stand one side of your space. Start in your squat position, arms forward. Side step into squat. One more. And set. To the floor. Going to demonstrate rotation tees for 10 seconds. Then progress to sit throughs. Okay, here's your T position again. Rotate the hips and the shoulders onto the side of the feet. Breathe out each rep. Stay with the T's or progress to sit throughs. Sit throughs are a bit more technical. So rotation tees could be an easier option. But on these sit throughs, kick that leg through. One more. And set. High knees coming up now. Keep the head up, look forward. Okay, here we go. Use your arms. Get the knees nice and high. Find a rhythm on your breaths. Focus on breathing out. Ten seconds. Work a little bit faster. And set. Ready for the fourth and final set. It's the squat. Arm raise, ball of the foot. Here we go. Use your arms like I am. Breathe out every rep. Open the knees when you squat. Optional progression, add the jump. Well done, everyone. That completes round 2. Take a breather. We'll move on to round 3 shortly. Okay, everybody, we're about to start the 3rd and final round. I'm just going to briefly demonstrate the 4 movements. Exercise number 1, I'm going to start with the ice skater. So you're going to start on your left leg, knee over centre foot, with opposite arm forward, so right arm forward here, and you transition to the other side. When you land, you want your knee over centre foot and you're staying nice and low. So that's exercise number 1, that's the ice skater. To the floor, front support position, mountain climbers. Knee into the chest, breathe out each rep. Stay strong in your front support position, exercise 2. Exercise number 3, star jump. Palms forward, shoulders back, feet parallel. Star jumps here. I'll show you a regression for that one as well when we get to it. So that's exercise number 3. Exercise number 4 is a squat with high knee. So a squat with high knee looks like that, and there is a progression for that one, and I'll demonstrate that when we come to that exercise. We're going to start in 10 seconds. And we're starting with the ice skater. Get ready. Start on your left leg. Knee over centre of foot. Right arm forward like mine. Stay low. Start off slow. Get your balance and your stability. And then if you want to make this harder, move faster. Start increasing your tempo. Breathe out every rep. 5 seconds. And set. Mountain climbers. Ready for your second exercise. Front support position. Screw those hands into the floor. Knee into the chest. Again, you can follow my tempo for the first 10 seconds, and I'm going to speed up. I'm going to speed up into what I call leg changes now. Fundamentally the same exercise, just moving faster to up the heart rate. 10 seconds left. Move faster if you can. Set. Up onto your feet. Star jumps. I'm going to start with the regression, okay? Regression. Step. Bring the arms up like I am here. So that takes the jump out of it, okay? I'm now going to demonstrate the star jump. So if you need to regress, take the jump out. If you feel good, you with me now. Breathe out every rep. Palms forward, feet parallel for the set. And set. We're all ready to the 4th one. Squat with high knee. You ready? Squat position, drive the knee high. Alternate legs. Optional progression will be a jump with high knee. Are you ready? This is the progression here. Ten seconds left. And set. We're back to the ice skater. You're halfway through the 3rd round. Are you ready? Here we go. Just remember to adapt your tempo. If you find it hard, slow down your tempo. If you can work faster or harder, increase that tempo. Go a bit faster. And set. Get ready for your mountain climbers. Hit the floor. Front support position. Screw the hands into the ground. Again, you can follow my guide for the tempo to start with. If you're feeling good, up your tempo into leg changes, faster. Get that heart rate up. 10 seconds. And set. Up onto your feet. Star jump. I'm going to start with the regression, which is the step, okay? It's the step with arm raise, okay? So we're either here or we're into the full star jump. Set. And we finish with squat with high knee. Are we ready? Let's do it. Progression coming up now to the jump. Ten seconds left. And set. Well done, guys. That completes your third round. We'll be finishing with our stretches and cool down very shortly. Take a breather for the time being.